Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. We are working on some of the anniversary tasks here that just got posted with the update. Now at some point they are going to be shutting down the server. Again, I'm not familiar with their time zone, but I think we'll be okay. Um, we need 3 different fish at Mosquito over 500. Okay, and then we need 7 different species using wet bread on Mosquito Lake or Winding. So we're going to start off basically three poles of wet bread and see what we can do here. Um, Probably just start off right here off the dock. It just flipped over to morning time. We'll go through and check our setups. Again, we're going to use, I've got a 9 kg, that's fine. I'm just going to do wet bread. We don't have very much. I don't know what our clip is right now. We'll probably just make it a 12. Now we could do 2 wet breads. Excuse me. We could do a couple wet breads here, and we could look at some possibly working on another challenge here. Again, 8 species with wet bread. There's a gibble. So that's the one we're working on. Oh, 7 different species with wet bread, right? We need a 5 kg fish. If we get one here, that would count. Catch 12 species of fish, a telescopic rod and line no more than 2 kg in strength, and I guess that's across all water bodies. Catch 8 species weighing at least 2 kg in illicit water bodies using a medium light or ultralight spinning, no more than 5 kg. So we can use some float, and then catch a trophy, any trophy. So we can start off with using some float. We got to do ultralight, and the line can't be over 2 kg. So this is a 2.6. I don't even know. Is there line less than 2? Holy crap! What was that challenge? With a line, strength of 2 kg. So I don't even know. It's 2.6. Oh, we got some microcarbon over here, 1.7. Really, this is probably for leaders, I would imagine. Again, we don't want nothing big here. Just drop that in there for now. Alright. We're at 2/7. think the happy hour is extended too for 2 hours now. So let's run into garbage there, didn't I? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're excited. I haven't checked the shop yet with the challenges. I did do some Oldberg stuff yesterday, so if you haven't seen yesterday's video, check it out. And we should be using a sandwich bait setup here. We just want to get more action. I just don't want to get nothing crazy here. Just want to make sure we're not sinking our sinker either. Sinking our float. And we'll move around quite a bit over the next hour. Alright, so this is going to count for the 12 species. That's just counted for the one. There's an eyed, so that's 2. Alright, we got something else here on wet bread. Wet bread. Alright, we've already got that one. I've already got it. Oh, we got our rod in the water. I didn't even think of that. We will try to catch a bleak, a frog, all that stuff as well. Do this a few times till we start getting a bunch of duplicates like this. I did carry some fish over from Oldberg. Nothing crazy, but we'll sell those here. Oldberg doesn't have a cafe anyway, and then fish from other lakes, guys, will not count towards any cafe orders for that lake. I don't think that's the way it works. We're getting sleepers over and over, so let's go ahead and just put just a fly on here. Get rid of this. Shorten this back up. See if we can get us a bleak. And we'll move here just a second. This may be a little too deep. Alright, might be a good time to go ahead and move. Got something here. Nice brain. I counted to 2 tasks. So that counted over 500 gram and part of the 7 different things on wet bread. So if you're brand new, man, that's a nice fish for wet bread. You can make that pretty early on. That's a nice fish. When you're targeting those, that's a good fish. 2.8. All right. Let's go this way. I don't know if it's the right way, but and we could add this to our slot there, but looking for a frog and a bleak maybe on the fly, then we could switch back up. Use some dough baits, try to catch some crucians and gibbles. Small tench, whatever. Alright, there's our bleak. So now we're trying to get 12 fish on an ultralight telescopic. Now that if you look, we're not going to be able to get all those here, guys. As you can see, this is across multiple water bodies, any water body. But we are going to try to catch a frog as well. I don't know if we can get one here. We shall try. And then we'll probably switch over and start trying to use the ultralight spin setup to catch a few as well. Now, if you get a frog bite, that bobber or float will go down instantly. It's like there's no nibble, it's gone. It's gone. That's a frog bite. Maybe we need to go ahead and move again, or we can try to go ahead and... So the other challenge was, I think, ultralight. That's the telescopic. Okay, so catch 8 species of fish weighing at least 2 kg on the listed water bodies with light or ultralight with a line strength of no more than 5. So this is not even eligible here. This is the water bodies. Oh, see, we almost had our bream, but that didn't count here anyway. Okay, let's go back to the basics here. 3 different species weighing 500 grams on Mosquito Lake. So that doesn't have to be with the bread. This is the bread thing we're doing. Ketchup. So all we're going to try to do is catch something over 500 kg. Doesn't look like we need it to be... doesn't look like we have any spinning challenges here that I'm seeing. We could try to catch us a golden tench here. Let's go ahead and move. We could mess around with a golden tench. We do need one. We need it to be at least 1.2. I did try a little bit. I did try to catch a golden tench at Bear Lake on yesterday's video. I was unsuccessful. Yeah, that was easy for me to say. Alright, so let's throw out our wet braid here. And let's take a look at the golden tench situation. Alright, oh, not this. The golden tench. Strawberry and raspberry. Raspberry and strawberry. Strawberry and raspberry. Raspberry and strawberry. Strawberry and raspberry. Okay. So. Just in case we get something crazy. I don't know if I got strawberry and raspberry. What do I got here? There's a forest strawberry. There's a raspberry. Those are awful big. There's a small one. I don't think I have the right strawberry for sure. Spicy peppers. We've got this strawberry. Raspberry jam. I got fresh raspberry. Let's try this one. I've got a strawberry. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. We need some fish over 500 kg anyway, so. Let's increase our hook size. Hook size is going up. Wet bread. What kind of mix are we using here? Oh, we're using a tench mix. That's okay. That might not have been bad. Try a crucian and gibble. See if we can get some gold baits. Some algae. Guys, they did add new fish to the game. I don't think any of them are here. Oh yes, I'm sorry. There is a new one here. That's the strawberry. Now if you look at the USA region, no one's caught any. We're slacking. We're slacking. That is a green carp, huh? Okay. Well, we got a strawberry setup out there. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's see. Again, I want to try to get a frog too as we move around. Trying to get the species on the wet bread, because once you get that done, you don't have to use that specific bait anymore. Okay, that counted for the over 500 gram, right? Yep. So we almost got this one knocked out. This is winding. This is Balaeus. I think this is a new fish for Balea. I don't remember those being there before. This one's going to be tough. This one's going to be tough. We can also do this at winding, so that'll help. So we'll try it here, and then we'll go to winding next. We did get this one completed yesterday's video at Bear Lake, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. That would have been yesterday's video. And then we also started this one, right? And then we didn't get this one done, but we got quite a bit of it done on Bear. We caught 11 different species using the bottom rod, but we'll get ready to move here in a second if we're not getting any of these. So we got that one done. So we got this one done. Let's go ahead and move here. Running through the woods with something in my hand so I can run into a tree and stab myself. Would not recommend doing this. That might be a good frog spot. Looks like a lot of frog jizz to me. What about you guys? You guys think it looks like a lot of frog jizz? The computer's shifting gears here. Sounds like it's about to blow up. Get a trophy frog right here. Bam. Guys, I'm going to grab me a water here real quick. Hit a 1 if you see me miss a frog. Alright, so maybe this wasn't a good frog spot. Let's give it a second here. And we'll go ahead and move around some more. Keep going around the lake until we get something cool. This looks like it's not even touching, huh? Not looking at the rods this direction, but I don't know. Get some strawberry flavoring in my water. Okay. Let's go ahead and move around. Again, we don't have to be too hung up on where we're at here. Now we will lose a PVA every time we reel that in, and a ground bait if you got ground bait. Might be a good frog spot, huh? Da 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 da. Let's go, froggy. We could also try to catch us a sleeper. I don't know if we can use a sleeper, a bobber big enough to hold. Well, we already caught a sleeper, didn't we? What do we need here? Let's look. I've already forgot. Yeah, we already caught a sleeper. White breams, Grushin's gibbles. wet bread have to be on the bottom? Interesting. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting, interesting. All right. That didn't work, right? Hopefully we don't get snagged here. Son of a... We're going to have to relog because I will break this setup. And that is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to go the other direction here. Absolutely redonkulous. Now that'll cost us another ground bait and PVA for any rods we had out. I knew I was going to get snagged. It was like instant snag. All right, let's go this direction here. Go around this direction here. We're gonna do, oh, what do we want? I don't think we have a gibble yet, right? Or a crucian. I don't know. I raised the size of that. Let's drop it back down. Ay, ay, ay. If I can only hit letters. Alright. We could try a white bream mix. I don't know if white breams will bite wet bread. I don't know. Not a fishologist. Alright. We're going to go and throw this out. Again, I don't know if we should just leave this PVA off or not, but we'll go ahead and use it. I don't think we've caught crucians or gibbles on float yet, so we can try that. Oops. Oops, I did it a long time ago. Sometimes the float for the Crucians gimbals, they take a minute to. You gotta be patient. I jumped the gun there. I thought I did that one okay. Computer shifting gears again. Poor dude's putting in work. Got something here on wet bread. We need some different stuff. There we go. So we need 2 more things on wet bread. I'll have to start looking to see what else we need here. Again, guys, we got all the water bodies for this. So we'll try to knock out what we can. The wet bread is only here, so. And then I did throw out a thing to try to catch one of the new carps, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I haven't. It's a new fish, so it'd be cool to catch one. No one's caught one in the U.S. region yet, so. Again, we're getting there. But again, we got all the water bodies, so there's going to be a lot of different fish we can't catch here. That's okay. We'll do what we can to knock them off the list. Alright, we got a tench on our bread. We need 1 more fish. Not sure what we can get. Maybe a regular carp. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put on some carp mix. See if we can get a regular carp or a mirror carp. Let's go ahead and switch this over to a red one here. White bream, rough maybe. I don't know. Alright, our happy hour is over. I think it was 2 hours. For some reason, I feel like it was 2 hours. I don't know. Alright, we're getting there. Trying to get a white bream. Let's go a little deeper here. Maybe a rough. I can't drive 55. You can turn on your flashlight and it'll light up your float. Guys, again, don't forget to hit that like button. I do appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing on the challenges so far. By the time this video gets seen, the challenges will be out for a week, so hopefully you guys are making some progress. We may need to move again here in the overnight. Oh, we are getting a bite now. Oh, I can see him. I can see him down there on my worm at worm. something we've already got here. Let's go ahead and move around. Oop, got a fish on this one. Maybe it's what we need. Nope, something we already got. We do need a trophy here, I think. I can't remember if it's here or winding or both. So let's if you're here, you can eat for free as well. I tried to force myself to stop eating, you know, cooking and feeding and stuff to save money, but it was tough. So I think, I can't remember where it was. It might have been there. Might have been right here. I caught a, I think this is a trophy rough spot, I think. Literally think it's like, I don't know, might even be right here. Let's throw out 2 breads. Probably not the greatest thing to catch a rough on, but we'll try it. And let's throw this out. Again, I don't know if I want to go a little deeper. Let's try to get us a white bream or a rough. So we're getting a bite here. Let's try to get this fish before we grab that bottom rod. Stuck on it here. We can't get it. There we go. Okay, so that did count. Okay. Alright, that was a bream. We'll take it. That didn't help us. Got the little jingle jingle on there. Okay, what we're looking for is a trophy rough here with this rod. That's what we're looking for with that rod. It's just a trophy. So we got something else on the bread here. Again, we're hoping to get something that we need. There's going to be a lot of duplicates. There we go. We got that one done. And honestly, that was one of the tougher ones because you can only use wet bread and it's only for here. So we got this one done and we got this one done. Now this could have been winding. Now we need, this is winding, this is Balea, Oldberg, catch 6 different Oldberg, catch 5 different species of Cory. Okay, Oldberg, this is, so, this one's Bear Lake, or Oldberg, Golden Tench, not here. I don't know what I was thinking here. Cory, oh, Golden Tench here or Bear Lake. I thought there was one. Balea. We'd catch up 5 kg here, that would count. We got 7 out of these right off the rip, that's good. We haven't more than 5 kg. That's not here. It's not here. Not here. So a trophy, we can get a trophy here. So a trophy would count here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go for a trophy rough is what we'll try to get here for our next few minutes. All out rough mode here. So we haven't got any cards yet. So these are new. So you got to get the cards, and they're random, I think. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to just put a sinker on this one. We've already got a smaller one. We can even go smaller than that. We can go 6.2 or even 2.2 to really try to hone it down. I think 6.2 is fine. And we're going to go to like a medium 10. And we're going to go just a regular worm. We're going to go clip like 8. I didn't look to see what I was going to look at this. A rough. new red compost worm, not just the red worm. This is not the only spot we need to get a trophy at, but it would knock it out. We'll try for a trophy here till about 8 a.m. in game. The roughs are decent silver. Obviously, it is free to come here, so anything we make, I mean, I've carried fish over, but we've caught quite a bit here. And that bream was pretty amazing. That should be 8 or 10 silver right there. Can't remember if this was the trophy spot, guys. I feel like it was. And I should be using, instead of this rod, I should be using a Royal Picker, because the Royal Pickers do give you a bonus. It's plus 10% to bottom skill. Some breams instead of the roughs. So we got the one task done that I set out to get done, which was the wet bread. The next spot is winding, and we'll go for looks like bream. It doesn't cost us anything to go to winding. We can also catch some different fish at winding. And this has to be, this is not even winding yet. So really, we can try to get a trophy at winding and then work some on our telescopic stuff. But the main thing we're going to try to do at winding, as soon as we catch a bream at 500, we can probably roll. I don't know if we're going to get a trophy here or not. It looks like we're catching everything but roughs all of a sudden. I mean, we could get a trophy bream, I guess. We could have tried for that, but that's, in my opinion, a little harder to get. But the trophy can be here or winding, right? catch a trophy. Winding, Mosquito, or Oldberg. So we're going to head to Winding next just to try to get a Breen, which shouldn't be that difficult, but you know, you never know. You never know. About time for me to have some lunch before I go to work here in a little bit. I got to go to work in a couple hours. I normally don't make videos before I go to work, but again, for me, first day of the anniversary challenges, so super excited. Couldn't sleep, was ready to play and see what was new and new fish. Awesome, 6 new species. New challenges, of course, free gear. I always strive for that. Again, we're not getting any, we'll take a trophy roach, I guess. Trophy's a trophy. That's what we're trying to get. Alright. Alright, guys, I do appreciate you. Let's relog here real quick. I could run back, I guess. It's not too far. You guys can watch me run through the woods trying to harvest this stuff to make some potions. Oh wait, that's Skyrim. That's on the channel as well. If you guys want to check it out. Some old school Skyrim for an old school dude. Alright, we can check for cafe. Don't have 5. But we got this one easily, huh? That's 10 silver, or wait, what are we getting? 10? All right. We got the 1 and then we stopped. Oh, we didn't get that either. Good about that one is that was non-markers. I don't think I've ever caught a loach here. Trophy common. Well, that's a pretty big trophy. I don't know. I thought trophies were 20. Did they raise that? They raise that. Alright guys, some of these were from the other place, but I do appreciate you. Let's go ahead and shoot over to Winding. That's where the next video will be. Check it out tomorrow. Until then, have fun fishing. I am out of here.